Salute, sacred Cancerian souls. I'm going to turn this over. And look who I had join the party today. Oh my goodness, it's so squishy. I'm sorry. But yo, I love cute things so much. And shout out to my amazing friend. I love you so much. I'm not going to put you out there online, your government name and stuff, but I love you. And so, yes. This is just an amazing gift. She's literally the freaking best, y'all. Okay. So yes, this is our new friend who's going to be sitting with us through the readings, giving some insight and some good vibes. All right. So right now, I figured his name would be Tom Carlito Johnson, but that was just me just playing around. So maybe I'll find a better name, or y'all can name our friend, our new friend. It's up to y'all. If you don't care, you don't care. Let's get into the messages. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, most high almighty God, please guide me through to channel and bring down the most high vibrational messages for my sacred Cancerian soul tribe. We're just going to tap into what you need to know at this time. And I'm super, 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 super duper excited. I have a lot of energy right now, Cancer. Do y'all have a lot of energy? Y'all gonna be having a lot of energy. I have the Fool card. Y'all gonna, excuse me, I'm burping, like my throat chakra. Somebody's gonna be talking a lot, singing, doing a lot of expressing through your throat chakra. You could be someone who's a singer, a rapper, a performer. For some of you, this is literally a way for you to cathartically release. I like this lighting way better, y'all. I'm gonna get a camera. Let me slow down. See, I can't even stop talking so daggone fast. I'm sorry. But some of you, Lord have mercy. Some of y'all need to catch your breath. Because y'all are really hyper excited about something, which is great. Because I especially feel like you could have dealt with a lot of stuff, Cancer. You could have dealt with even like dealing with jealousy, evil eye, backstabbing, some sort of treachery, or just misfortune. Like you could have been falling on some hard times, or just you feel like you're getting hit like left and right, like 10 swords to the back, like bro, I'm out of commission. Literally, it can't get no worse. Like you're only going up from here, Cancer. Not to be facetious, but no, for real, like there's a bright horizon. You're stepping into a new version of yourself. I feel like you are also saying goodbye to an old cycle. A lot of revelations coming forward. You could also, for some of you, this is a very specific download, but some of you could be seeing receipts. I heard red receipts, or some of you could have some sort of be getting some sort of intel about someone who has crossed your back or done something against you. You could be finding out through someone else, or through some sort of technological mishap where someone reveals themselves, or you get access to some sort of information that they was trying to hide from you. There's gonna be some serious confessional energy, revelations coming through. Okay, literally justice on the bottom. So y'all are gonna be getting justice to end our old cycle. You're gonna be getting all of the information, the truth that you need, okay, dealing with a karmic situation to enter into a new cycle. And this could be the truth that pushes you, the truth that could be painful, it could hurt, it could not feel as pleasant. It maybe even revelations with your own self, maybe ways that you were sabotaging yourself or allowing people to do that to you. And I'm not trying to gaslight you or invalidate you, Cancer, but sometimes we're so open and loving and emotional. Like we hold so much space for people to heal, to grow, to express. And sometimes we can be better with setting boundaries, because at times we become self-sacrificial. So you just need a little bit of balance, to come into your life. And, I have Gemini, Libra placements, Aquarius energy, Aries energy is coming up strongly in your reading. So you could have these placements in your chart, or you could be dealing with somebody with these placements in their chart. What else, Spirit? Wow. So these are really interesting energies coming out. We have 5 and 16. Okay. Wow. I heard look out for October. Look out for October. I don't know what that means. Is that a good thing, Spirit? Okay, so I do see that you may be coming up on a little more money. Maybe you're tight on finances right now, Cancer. I see things are looking a little good. But try not to be too possessive or too attached to anyone or anything materially as well. Okay? Wow. 1044 going this way. You're a chosen one, Cancer. Wow. We see 10 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. You could be seeing 1044 a lot. 144, 144,000, the chosen tribe. Something about Taurus energy is starting to come out now as well. Aries and Capricorn. You are going to be celebrating something or having some sort of more stability. Yes. You're kind of getting into more stable, peaceful, positive energy. Things are starting to mellow out, get a little more harmonious for you. So I'm happy to see that. With these 4s, that does represent kind of like a home structure, you know, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have, you know, a proper foundation. But also something about don't box yourself in too much either, Cancer, in that structure of 4. You know what I'm saying? If you have 4 vertices or whatever sides of a thing, you're essentially boxing yourself in. So are you protecting yourself or are you suffocating yourself? Are you protecting yourself or are you imprisoning yourself? Right? So it's careful to understand both sides of that coin. So I do see that you're going to feel more grounded, though, in something that is new for you or something that you turn to give you more peace and stability from a Tower moment. You know, you could definitely be ending a long-standing relationship, a connection, or an attachment to something that is no longer serving you. I was going to say an ego death, and literally we have the Tower now. You know, 10/16, October 16 can stand out, October 5th, something can stand out around that time. But please be aware of the ways in which the patriarchy has not served you. Let me explain. I mean, I don't know exactly where this is going, but I'm trusting spirit with the messages that I'm hearing. And something about you putting an end to a lot of social norms in your life. Like, they're just not going to apply to you the same way. Not that you're someone who doesn't value tradition, but your form of stability and harmony and peace and joy and prosperity and bliss, you know, and fulfillment could look a lot different than what you were raised knowing or being taught. Something about your perception of, or even a long-standing, like I said, relationship, or even for some of you, your relationship to social media, how you interact with things, how you perceive your reality is kind of very different now because you're growing spiritually. You could be having a lot of epiphanies about the status quo, about the social norms. And I think you're realizing that you actually don't resonate with a lot of those things anymore or at all. But maybe it was just more repressed in you because you were in an environment where you were more repressed. I do see you becoming more curious and asking more of the necessary questions to get the information you need to grow. It's almost like you're challenging something just by being curious. It's not like you're necessarily being aggressive. I just see you asking, I'm hearing why. God, why? But with truthfully wondering why, not necessarily a victim mindset. Even though some of you are going through a lot, I understand. It just seems more like you're actually trying to have those conversations, those dialogues to get more insight on what you're warping through, what portals you're moving through, what timelines you're elevating from and into. With the 10 of Pentacles, you are definitely finding your soul tribe. 1010 can stand out. I feel like some sort of karmic debt needed to be paid, or some sort of karma is finally, it's just, there's a thick, it could be a 10-year cycle of karma that you have wrapped up. And I heard the next 4 years are actually, I know this is really interesting to say when I'm only trying to do a forecast for only a few weeks out, Cancer, from now to a few weeks out, which is when we start our zodiac wheel over again. But I'm getting that the next 4 years for you really seem to be great. Like, I'm not even mad at it. I feel like if you keep going on this journey of one thing after the other, there you go, Cancer. There's your energy. You keep moving forward. Some of you could be called to travel. Something about getting a vehicle, or in your vehicle, getting a car, a new car, some sort of transportation. You're going to be driving a lot, getting a lot of rides, transportation, having a lot of breakthroughs, getting into a more action-oriented path for yourself where you're starting to really win. You're starting to show your strength. You're starting to push through the barriers, the vices, you know what I'm saying? All of those things, Cancer, into really creating a foundation for lasting wealth and material success in your life. Some of you also could actually wind up through your ego death or epiphany about the traditional things that you're expected to do or to have as a man, as a woman, whatever have you. I feel like you may still wind up doing those things, but it's through the path that is opposite that. Does that make sense? It's like you have to know what's on the other side of the norm. You have to challenge the norm to figure out what is your norm. So let's just say, for example, because the Hierophant can represent marriage for a lot of people, right? In the tarot. Say, okay, you don't necessarily want a traditional relationship, or you're going through a breakup, which really teaches you a lot and changes how you see relationships in general, romantic, platonic, however have you, even relationships with a family and soul ties, things like that. And then you realize, hey, okay, I want to do something different. I want to be more detached. I want to be XYZ 1, 2, 3. What I'm actually getting for you is you may wind up still being a very family-oriented person, or you still may wind up in a traditional kind of relationship, or maybe you have children someday if that's what you're looking, if that's what you're into or you're open to at all. I'm not imposing, it's just an example, because there's a whole collective of Cancerians, so I'm just but what I'm getting is what you're doing, then you'll actually be able to appreciate a lot of those things that are actually good for you in life, or that you find are actually, work for you. And some things may not, but I think you'll ultimately be able to really appreciate, savor, and enjoy love and relationships and financial prosperity and abundance. I think you're really going to enjoy it, savor it, and appreciate it for what it is, because you've gone through a lot of misfortune or hardship or different endings in your life, right? You had to release a lot of things. Some of you could be called to release. Don't retaliate. Just release. I think the greatest karma for people that lose you, a good, pure-hearted, beautiful, loving Cancerian, the greatest karma for them is just for you not to be around anymore. It's just so different when your love isn't there. It feels weird. Like people they feel the difference. Whether they say it or not, they act like everything's good, nothing changed, they're fine, they're doing great, they're doing better than when you was around, right? They try to rub it in your face. I'm telling you, no, Cancer. It's gonna move their world. Because you're the heart of the home. You're the 4th sign of the zodiac, right? So when the heart leaves because it's not being loved, it's not appreciated, it's being taken for granted, it's felt. It's like in ripples and strong waves, right? And it comes in waves for these people. And I'm hearing Normani's song, you come in waves, 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 every hour, every day, day, you come in waves, yeah. Look, y'all, I feel like you're going to really be working hard, like in a good way though. You're going to be very productive, creative, building, working towards your aspirations, learning, getting the education, perfecting your craft, and really starting to mold yourself into this person who is very self-sustained, well-to-do, and secure in yourself and in your abundance and your assets. I see you really putting in that work and achieving stability in this energy, Cancer. That's the justice for you to keep moving forward and honoring yourself. You have to express yourself, especially through pain. You have to express yourself. The last thing you're going to want to do is lay down dead like a dog, like that 10 of Swords. Sit up, Cancer. Lean up. Meditate. Work towards those goals. Meal prep. Do all of the things. Do all of the little things and do it with love. Oh my God. Confirmation. I heard a car honk outside. It scared me. But yeah, that's a confirmation. Remember I was saying the car, vehicle, the chariot? You're going to be traveling a lot. Some of you could be into van life or some sort of gypsy soul or being out on the road a lot, road trips. I mean, I feel like you're really finding your home. You're creating your home. You're re-envisioning what home is for you. Okay? Home. I heard the home far away from home. Very interesting. But I do feel like you're definitely going to, you could be socializing more, meeting people, really celebrating some wins, some good things, building, curating, cultivating a sense of community, friendship, people that truly are there for you. Unity, strength, you know, with this card, it reminds me of Hades. Hades, I guess, sort of tagline is L'union fait la force, which is in our unity is our strength, or unity is our power, right? And so there's strength in numbers. So I feel like you could be collaborating with people as well. And that would be really, really awesome. I think you're starting to cultivate relationships and love beyond just how you were taught that was supposed to look. How you were told you were supposed to be is looking a lot different for you. Wow, so powerful. I hear glasses clinking and plates, like you know the noise, like the regular kind of noises of a restaurant, like a romantic Italian or elevated cuisine. Like I hear glasses clinking, you know, low voices talking, mumbling in the room. It's dimly lit. I'm getting a lot of like Italian restaurant vibes, Spanish you know, exclusive, you know, like fun, like the tapas bars, and I don't know, it's like it feels like elevated occasions. You're putting yourself in a place where your dreams can come true. You're starting to see that happening for you through the relationships you're cultivating. Don't sleep on your good connections. Don't sleep on even the calm, kind friendships that don't, you know, don't sleep on that, because those are going to be the ones you're going to want to keep your chips on, though, right? Keep your chips on the ones that you've been feeling good vibes from so far. You know, continue to build, to have conversations, ask questions, you know, really start to connect with people, get social. This is a social era for you, Cancer. And you may even find like a significant other or somebody. I really see that for you. I'm not gonna lie. I see a whole lot for you happening, but it's only up from here. I feel like y'all have had your down moments for way too long. Jupiter's moving through Cancer. Like, you can't tell us nothing. You can't tell us nothing. So it says alive. Look at this. Like, y'all are really starting to live and get out there. Excitement, boldness, vigor, dynamic, zest, and movement. Like, I'm telling y'all, the amount of energy I had when hitting record for you guys, it was crazy. I have a different energy for each reading, and it's based on what I'm getting as your energy and where the energy is flowing, because I am a clear empath, so I can feel into the messages, if that makes sense. But it says self, inner temple, gentle, pampered, disconnect, and self-love. So I just see y'all loving on yourselves, pouring into yourselves. Ooh, this is just too good. It's just too scrumptious. Like, dreams, lucid, subconscious, prophecy, patterns, answers, and journals. So you're definitely going to want to look into your dreams, Cancer. Follow your dreams. The abundance is in following your dreams. That's where your stability is. And we landed back on the Fool card. Taking a leap of faith, a new start, trying something new. Trying out your potential for size. Are you giving yourself a real shot, a real chance? Oh my, all these really good cards. You may be uncertain, but it is time to start, Cancer. It's time to start. Like, I can't tell you how positive this is. New relationships, new connections, Page of Cups. The Lovers, I have the Eight of Wands, moving forward, lots of travel, lots of communication, the Ace of Wands. Right? Moving forward even when uncertain, because literally you're going to be so powerful. You're the Star, the Magician, the Queen of Wands. You're super magnetic, powerful manifester, a beautiful sight to be seen. You're very inspirational for people, Cancer. In intimacy, partnerships, romance, union, and soulmates. Like, I can't... Y'all, oh my God, I split the deck and look what I got. A lot of y'all are literally going to be meeting your divine counterpart, a soulmate. You're going to be starting a new connection, and I'm really excited for you guys. My voice is getting a little raspy there and getting a little choked up. But you know what I think that is? I think that's energy clearing out for the next thing for you. And I also feel like you're going to be laughing so much and smiling to the point where your cheeks hurt, your stomach hurts, and your throat is sore because you done lost your voice with all that hollering and yelling and just, you know, like you're in different social events, you're talking, you're laughing, you're just having a great time. Take a deeper look. I feel like this is to yourself, Cancer. Like, honor yourself. Kind of like show yourself a little more respect by giving yourself, by really honoring your dreams and not talking down on yourself. Accept the truth as well. With that throat chakra energy, maybe y'all are blocked in there a little bit with speaking the truth, accepting the truth. Maybe it's hard for you to receive the truth right now, but you're being called to do so and appreciate the mystery of life. You may not know everything now, Cancer, but you still got to take that leap because it's worth it. Hold on, let me grab this card. Ooh. Okay. Connect with your ancestors. Definitely connect with your ancestors. Pay attention to your dreams. Your ancestors could be sending you messages through there. Or even when you daydream, that's also your ancestors inspiring you. And then lastly, we have balance your emotions. So definitely balance your emotions out, Cancer, as well. Get by water if you must. That's definitely where you recharge. Take your spiritual baths. Do your spiritual hygiene. All that good jazz. And go out and celebrate. That's another great way to recharge your energy by being in good company. Enjoying the beauty in life, right? So for our last card pull, we're going to tap into the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Wow, we got the fulfillment card out. Hold on. Ooh, okay. Something said, the one that fell, transformation. Yellow and blue, throat chakra, solar plexus. Transformation 555 energy. 000 333222. Solitude. So you're going to be taking a solo path, Cancer. But let's read from the guidebook for the transformation card. Okay, let's go transformation spirit. Wow. Super excited. Wow. Okay. Transformación. Blue butterfly. It's no accident that the butterfly represents transformation, rebirth, and resurrection. Remarkably, when the caterpillar goes through, becomes a chrysalis, it doesn't just instantly become a butterfly. It actually dissolves into a kind of soup. In other words, it liquefies itself. And out of that emerges something completely different. Ego death. It will liquefy you painfully. Tear you to shreds just to put you back together, right? It is a true transformation. In some cultures, blue butterflies are considered very good luck and even wish granters. In Native American tribes, it is believed that a wish whispered to a butterfly will be granted when it flies to the heavens. The Native American shawl dance, which celebrates renewal, is derived from the butterfly dance. Also, the color blue represents a calmness, peace, and spiritual attunement. And the blue butterfly is thought to carry all these meanings. The sacred landscape wants you to know. This is the time for change, reinvention, or a rebirth into a new way of being. If you've been plodding along, this card suggests that you take measures to shift everything. This card suggests that you take measures to shift everything. Don't resist change. The blue color suggests a spiritual renewal or initiation. Transformation doesn't mean taking something old and remodeling it or rearranging a few things. It means becoming something completely different or doing something completely different. Change is often uncomfortable, but it is usually for the highest good. This is a very lucky card, and drawing this card can mean that a wish may be about to come true. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, Cancer. I literally see you turning up for the one time, two time, and three times, okay? So definitely love your life. I love it for you, Cancer. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. I will see you next time. Salud.